Today's tale sees us playing BattleTech once again, and today we're up against Ramses. So I actually had to host my own game because nobody else seemed to be hosting anything. And we've taken, I wanted to see if I could squeeze an awesome into the 20 mil bracket. I'm pretty sure this is a really bad idea because it eats up a lot of your money. It's an assault, so you get this kind of gap between your mediums and your heavy. Between your mediums and your assault, which is never all that great for you. Because if this guy gets knocked down, you have nothing to really cover him with, and it makes for a dead awkward time if he just gets pushed over. Plus, your lower end starts to get a bit sketchier. I mean, suddenly I had to take a Commando 2D instead of a Panther. I couldn't really get a Vindy to be anything better, so we've got maybe some sensor locking over in the Vindy. I did think about taking Paradise just in case, but I thought, you know what, I can't really afford to just have Showboat as my only sensor locker here. So we have taken Arclight as well. We've taken Buckshot over here for hopefully some decent shooting and mostly just to absorb some heat. And we got the Awesome. Good old Awesome. To just smash things up. So we're probably just going to sprint all the way up here. Hopefully we can grab a hold of something and we'll see what's going on. Sounds like some buildings are falling apart. Looks like he's going that way. Thanks, game, for telling me that. If that's the truth, we might just spread out this way. We can then back up over here if we need to. We will push forward with the Vindy as well. He wants to get in on the action. Probably keep the Centurion towards the middle of our pack, and then of course the Awesome just wants to just chill out somewhere as best it can, and hopefully fire in some of those PPCs. Would love to see some PPC action. I've got Wildfire in here. Wildfire comes with some decent gunnery skills, I think 8, which is the best you can get at the moment. She does suffer in all the other departments. She sucks ass at moving. She does get a fairly decent gut check, so we should be able to fire a little bit more before we overheat, but it's not huge, right? It's not, I don't know, I'd rather have someone with high gunnery and maybe high movement who had bulwark, but they apparently are non-existent at the moment, which makes for a slightly difficult life. I'm hoping, I picked this map, Death Valley, but I'm hoping our opponent doesn't decide he wants to chill out on top of this hill, because it is a fairly nasty place to go. We'll probably just sprint around here. If worst comes to worst, we can get this mech back around this side, although we've got to be a little careful here because our movement may not get us enough to brace, so we can kind of move and brace, at least with this, if he's got a bunch of LRMs. We'll move. It's interesting that we haven't picked anything up yet. He may be around here if he's gone this side. If he's gone this side, we are probably in a little bit of trouble because we've spread out a little bit here. We'll probably just get the Vindy up a little bit closer in these bushes back here, just in case. We'll keep traveling up this hill with the Awesome. Need be, we can go back down this side and brace up. And for now, the Centurion is just going to hide behind a rock. Which isn't the bravest of things, but we do need to wait to see what the enemy wants to do. I could have maybe stuck her in the forest behind this rock, just so that if we do get pinged now, it's not a pretty much free hit that it currently is. But we will see what is going on here. Maybe I'm hoping for an LRM fit of what we're versing, because that wouldn't be too bad, I guess. We've got a bit of tank on these three, not so much on this poor mech here. We'll probably take to the minerals here. See if we can't ping ourselves something. Nope. Alright. I guess you move forward, and how far can you jump actually? We've got to be careful of jump ranges here. So about 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So if we go this way somewhat, I think We are okay about here. Probably just jump this. Still nothing. I want to find out which direction he's gone first. So we'll brace here, and we'll probably brace here. So I just want to work out where he is on the map, and then we can sort of pull our mechs that way once we've figured out where he is and what he's doing. Probably, oop, lagged a little there. Probably gonna have to push over this hill, I think. If he's gone this way, which he has, then we will have to push forward. He's obviously not pushing off this. I have no idea what he's bringing. I know I have faced this guy before, but I can't remember quite what he brings to the fight. Doesn't seem like a bunch of Kintaros though, so we're okay there. What do we got? Oh, I opened my mouth too soon. Way too soon. Is this really going to be dual fire starters? God. It's got to be the most crappiest build around. In my last game, I faced 3 Kintaros. This game, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna reserve down here. He's got an assault and he's got a medium. 2 fire starters, not so great for us. At least he has not brought... God, the blood pressure was rising. I did not look. I should have looked. I've got to be careful here though. So, he's got a medium. I've got to be careful of my light here, because it can get smushed over. Just chilling here. He's probably got long range stuff. So we're gonna have to check out where it is. We might just start shifting the Vindy this way and brace up. We'll try and protect this mech. We will reserve down if he wants to reserve the whole way. We'll probably back this out of this fight and see how we go. He might want to... Yeah, he's going to reserve down. So this is fine. We have... we've made it so that his turn always first. So he'll probably reserve down again. He'll probably try and lock this. We will just sprint it out. To the best we can. And prep up for some firepower over here. Luckily I brought another sensor locker in the Vindy, because I have a feeling it's going to be a hard life for this commando right here. 2 fire starters, eh? That's not a jump. He's saving heat. That is enough to probably sensor lock here. Alright, so he's not going to do that. I don't have any direct fire over there. So we'll just start shifting people onto probably the hillside over here while we have a look at this stuff. I'm hoping he hasn't jumped up on here. What else could this be? A medium and an assault. It could be, I suppose, a Victor and a medium Griffin. I'm devastated I didn't take Paradise now, because we're probably going to need some depth from above for these 2 fire starters. Alright, everything else is moving into position. So you've got brace. I think from here you can probably fire over there. So we'll just move you here. Actually, I'm not convinced by that. damn it. I should have maybe moved on this hill. But I still don't know what he's got. Could be direct fire himself. And I don't want to give up a turn of direct fire on that. So he's moved these two. They are not going to sensor lock us. We have a Victor. Alright, so we're going to have to group our mechs up here. Because this is just going to be death from above on something. And it's probably going to be a Griffin.
Good to go.
Probably going to be a Griffin here. So what we're going to do is we're going to move and try and keep these guys in sensor lock range. So that he doesn't get a free move here. But we'll start inching back as best we can. And just bracing as best we can. So what he's going to want to do is he's going to want to get up close and personal. So he's probably got a Griffin. How can you fit that in? I wish I knew the cost of a Victor here. I do not. What do we want to do here?
You see that center tree?
A Vindicator. Alright. Do I reserve? I think I do. We might
For the right opportunity.
lock up this with our own Vindy here. So can he... We've got 3 evasion plus we're bulwarked. He can't quite make this... That's definitely not a death from above. So I think we should be safe here. He could jump forward, get vision on this. Maybe fire the PPC plus the LRMs. He's considering it. Probably to about here. Yeah, so he's going to lock us up. Hopefully the bulwark, the brace does some work. And then we can hopefully fire our own weapons back here. So then he'll move this forward. Fire probably. And then move that forward. Fire. We will move to lock this. Fire the 3 PPCs in. Alright, he wants to just bash down poor old Showboat here. Showboat's going to take one to the leg. Couple to the face. That's okay. She's not looking too happy with that, but this guy didn't move all that far. Which should be okay for us. So now what we do is we move our own Vindy forward here. We sensor lock over here. He might have a bit of range on that. Could probably take this hill here.
I'll do what I can.
We'll sensor lock back on this guy. No evasion for him. We can now fire the 3 in. I maybe should have moved this, but I just want to see what else he wants to do here. He might jump this forward and fire. Alright, he does not want to do that. That's fine. We'll probably just sprint you out then. In fact, we could move you into these trees. Not quite all that well though, can we? Alright, we'll move you out. And we'll just brace up.
You betcha.
In the trees, pretty happy there. Just brace. So he's gonna see what he does. He'll probably jump forward with one of these. Set up for his Victor. And then we can fire in with some LRM fire plus 3 PPCs. Will be fairly nice work on this Vindicator. The Vindicators have a lot of armor. I can't believe how ragey I am about Kintaros at the moment. I think I've just had enough of just seeing them every game though. Just because they're overpowered doesn't mean... I don't know. If you want to win, sure. I mean, I want to win, but I'd like to win with something that doesn't look like a Kintaro. I'm having a fair bit of fun with the Awesomes at the moment. I reckon this is going to be a solid bit of shooting right here. We can probably cover most of this. We're going to have to be careful with death from above though. Victor, I don't know where he's going to come from, but he's probably going to go here. This guy is thinking about what he wants to do. Has he moved one of these fire starters yet? He's been pretty cautious with it. I don't mind that the 2D took a bit of fire there. Probably don't want to do that every turn. But shots from the Vindy are not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. I think we can get some direct fire going on here. 60, it's not too bad. We'll get some cover on this little plateau thing. So pretty happy there. Alright, so we need to do more than 25. Alright, well we did, I think I saw about 16 there. That's a start. That is a start. We do have to keep our commando safe here though. He's a meal on wheels. That is what he is. He's a meal on wheels. Well, he's a meal on legs, I'd say, but let's see what the Victor's gonna do. He's gonna come on in. Alright. Can you shoot from here? You cannot. You cannot shoot all that well from there. How about here? What is that from here? Alright, that's okay, I think. We'll take this hill. I think we'll fire in. I'm probably okay with these hit chances here. We need to start doing some damage now. At least this guy didn't move too far, so we should hit him. 2? 3. 2. Oof. And we actually hit decently there. Hit fairly decently. So we'll probably just reserve in. Actually, we don't need to anymore, because now it's his start. Excellent. Excellent things. I didn't even mean for that to happen, but that is quite nice that he's shifted the turns here for us. So now if he wants to do any of his own locking, it's going to be a little harder for him. He's probably going to reserve down to the end here. Or he might go for his own lock. We'll then move the 2D again, I think. We'll see what wants to lock us. Alright, we're going to go to the end. We're going to build up. Here it is. It's the build up. Am I sad that I didn't take Paradise here? You know what? We could actually lock here and fire with... Oh, we can't because we need the... we're one turn short, actually. I could have locked and fired if this wasn't going to the end. But it is going to the end. He's thinking about what he wants to do. What is this at the front? This is a fire starter, isn't it? Alright, this one's coming in. I think this is his sensor locker here. So he's going to go for the 2D again. I think we back the 2D out so we don't get shot in the face. We could take 2 over here somewhere and think about the Vindy, but it's probably not worth. It's probably just better off us moving and bracing. This guy, he does have an AC-20, which we do have to be really careful of. I think we'll just put you in the trees. I could just sprint you out and you could just take no damage, which might be the optimal play here. So I could sprint you this way. He would have, if he moves up with any of this stuff though, he will get a lock on us. So we are in a little too deep here. Another round of firing from a PPC and LRMs. Can't move all that well. He could jump here, I guess. Take the 3 evasion. Take the brace. Let's go for it.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Try your luck with that hill as well. Maybe he has to move that Vindy somewhere a little bit out of position. I'd say not too bad though, right? He just really wants to clear this guy. So that locked, right? So we might be able to... No, we can't really get shots on that because of this hill. I might reserve down into the last turn here again, because we know that all the shots are going to just rain down on this guy now. I could have maybe held off a turn, but then he'll just move this and fire. He's going to actually jump with that. Alright, that's a bit of heat. He's going to jump and... No, he's not going to jump and fire. Alright, he's setting up for probably our Vindy here. We'll just reserve in though, because now he's going to have to move his Victor, which is over here somewhere. Hopefully he can't quite move it far enough. And we should get an okay turn of that. We're going to step away from this hill Because what he's going to want to do is he's going to want to death from above over the top of that hill. So we'll move Centurion back a little here to probably cover here. Brace up. We need to get our Vindy somewhere nice that can sense lock back. It will be his start again. So we should be okay to whatever he sense locks, we can kind of keep it away from the fire starter a little. He has to be careful about where he puts his Victor here. Alright. I think I can still shoot on that. Let's have a look at how far we can get here. It's going to have a bit of evasion. Yeah, I'm probably happy to fire on that. So what we'll do is we'll get you just back a little here. Probably take a move into this stuff. Should get us a little bit away from this guy. That's probably Paradise right there. Unless he's got it in the... I could have jumped for this as well. Probably would have been the smarter move. Just to get us some a little bit more evasion here. Take the Victor. Man, that is a lot of evasion. But we'll do our best with the Awesome here. We don't have to move too far. That is blocked. I'd rather move somewhere like this and fire. Fire for 3 again, I think, and then we'll start cooling down. Because probably soon these guys are going to get into range to have a go at us. Yeah, it's not the greatest of firing chances, but at least it's something, right? We'll do maybe 75 here. 50-50 on a lot of these. 2 hits, 50 damage. Alright. Next turn, though, we're going to have to cool down on the heat because these two will try and shut something down here. So it's his turn first. He has to decide whether he wants to sensor lock something here. He might try sensor locking this. We need to probably move for trees now. So we might take a move turn, actually, and brace. Just to get some tree cover here because we don't want to get knocked without trees. He could sensor lock this and fire a PPC, I guess. Luckily, it's always his turn here. The 2D can probably start doing some sensor locking this turn instead of the Vindicator. So we might be able to fire some LRMs in instead. Let's say one of these is going to move and lock. Alright, he's setting up for real death from above right there. Is that going to lock us? Nope. With that done, we'll just reserve down. He might lock and jump, I guess. It would be pretty out of turn though. To jump now. Alright. Let's have a look. So he's got all of his fire starters jammed up against this cliff face, right? They're probably all braced.
I hear ya.
I need to keep you moving at a decent speed here. You know what? We're not going to fire with the Awesome, so Wildfire.
Commander.
Do you want to just come around this side and brace up for me? And then next turn we can get you into the trees.
Roger.
Vent all your heat, because I don't particularly want fire starters doing too much work on you. You will probably get hassled to death by fire starters though. This is a really tricky fit. There's a lot of damage going on. A lot of death from above. And a lot of damage. He might... I don't know. Do you want... You can't sense like this. He's going to take another turn to move and brace here, I think. Alright, he's coming around the edge with this. He wants to jump to probably over here. And fire. So what we want to do is we want to do... you, sir, want to move
Waiting on you, Commander.
at full speed. You just want to grab probably a lock on the Victor here. Full speed should hopefully keep you okay-ish from whatever comes in from that. Alright, so that moved at full speed. So we could probably... I'm going to have to jump here for starters. And then do I want to fire? Is the real question. I could maybe fire again. I feel like this is paradise. It's got the movement chevrons, the stability chevrons for it. So it could be paradise in there. Firestarter is probably going to lock up this, and then he might fire with the Vindy, I guess. So we'll drop missiles probably with you. We'll keep you backwards. I definitely want trees here. I don't want anything else. I could just about... What kind of hit chance do we have? We might just sense lock actually, save the heat. Because we're going to need heat, I think, for a little bit of this battle. So you jump back. We could maybe leave the Centurion to tank at the front. It's a little risky because that's a lot of stuff jumping on top of you. Could shift you this way. He might jump here and fire with this guy. So we'll jump back here. And we'll probably just sense lock in. And we'll just fire the LRM-10s, I think, for a decent chance to hit. We gotta keep away from a lot of this stuff. Because it just wants to get up close and personal, I guess. The Awesome is gonna have to probably go into punching mode here. As best it can. So what we want to do is he's probably going to death them above him with stuff. Probably the fire starters. So what we want to do is probably sense lock them down to about, I think, 4 bits of evasion. And then we can punch once and then death them above with our own Vindy. Hopefully clear one off. After that, we could probably shoot it with Sumo, depending on what is left, right? Depending on what is left. So he's going to bunch up around this hill, which is not too bad for us. We'll move you back a smidge. You got decent chance, 55. I'll just take 55. It'll do. It'll do. We'll just keep him edging forward here. Keep doing what we can to this. It's not going to be massive this turn, but you know what? As I like to say, any damage is good damage. So it's his turn first. We're pretty okay with the Awesome. I would like to get it into these trees if I could. Just so that if we do get knocked over, we've still got trees doing some work for us. That's the main thing, is if you're bracing, and you're bracing in the middle of nowhere against a fit like this, he just wants to jump on you or something, right? And then you suddenly lose your brace here. And it's straight into full damage, right? And you can't be taking full damage on any of your mechs against this, not especially against an AC-20. He's probably going to reserve here, but we'll see what he does. He could think about firing. He really wants to use his Victor, though. He really wants to use that Victor. So if he moved something and I reserved, he could maybe do something about the Commando here. He's thinking about it. He's just edging in as close as he can so that he can make sure that he can death them above from behind that hill, I think. I'm probably okay with reserving here. Maybe I'm not, actually. This fire starter is really close. I think we move you up this hill and we'll sensor lock. We can't quite make the Victor there. I just want to stay out of death from above range here. He might shoot us on the side with the Vindy, which is probably okay, although I don't know about how far that Victor can get. So we might move like this and lock this fire starter here. It's probably braced, but it's probably our best chance of keeping our Commando alive here. Actually, we might just brace with our commando, actually. Just in case he does decide to shoot at it. Just so we can eat some firepower here. We'll group up. We can still lock with the Vindy. Fire in. You know, it might not do much, but it will hopefully do something. He's trying to pull us forward, because what he really wants me to move down here, right? I'm probably happy just to ineffectively fire my LRMs for a while, especially against the Victor. I mean, it's a assault mech, right? So we should have an okay time of at least hitting it a little. We can't particularly move our awesome all that fast. He could reserve here, and then I'll just reserve into him. He just wants to see what's going on. If he moves one of these other fire starters, I'll probably lock the Victor and fire my own mech in. Alright, he's jumping that forward. Alright, he's having a go at that. So what we'll do is we'll just move up. Actually, we don't even need to move up, do we? We'll probably go like so. Lock the Victor and fire. Since we know that he's fairly much... Can we not have that noise? Fairly much got no evasion there. And it's probably going to be our best bet to go for damage at the moment. So we'll move you up. We'll sense lock you. He's got no evasion now, so we should hit him square on with our LRM 10. So it should be maybe 40 damage. Maybe a little less. He's going to try and fire. I suppose he has to jump for this. I can't remember if the other fire starter has sensor locked or not. If he reserves, I'll probably still fire the Centurion because he'll just move this and it'll gain evasion, which will not be great for us. If we have a shot with the Awesome, we'll probably just fire 2 PPCs. I just want to keep it cool running, as the Jamaicans say, cool runnings. Just so that we don't get abused by these fire starters to any sort of degree. So you can fire in an LRM, but yeah, I'm actually really glad I didn't sensor lock with this. Is he going up on this hill? Where did he go? Did he jump backwards? Alright, here we go. Hopefully this is a miss. Ooh, it's another hit. Alright, we are getting worn down here a little, but I'm probably okay with that. Can we get some sort of direct fire? Not really. What do you got to hit this time? 75? Ooh, that's not great. Maybe you'll just tank from here though.
Okay.
Do whatever you can. So he does for 25 and we're hitting him for... I don't know what that was. That looked pretty decent though. It looked like about 25. He might jump this way and try and fire, I guess. Try and shoot into this. You could. Here we go. Is he gonna... Has he got a shot from there? No, he's not. Okay. That's fine. He's gonna maybe try and come around this way, I guess.
Commander?
It is a slightly okay direction to come from. We might move up this hill. I've got to be careful of this, because as soon as he can sensor lock and jump, we are in serious problems. He might jump this forward onto us, and then he can fire most of his mechs without any brace. That might be okay for us though, because then we could probably kill that. So we might move up this hill and we might brace here. We'll leave our awesome out as a target and we'll see what happens. See what happens. So he's going to get first turn. Does he want to? I don't think he... Hopefully he doesn't have vision here. He might. Let's have a look at you, buddy. Alright, so he has no vision. So we're okay-ish. It's a little scary though. So does he jump here, shoot us, and then fire? I could move you around here. He's gonna reserve all the way down.
Reserving action.
Does he want to sensor lock this and jump in? It's all a little bit iffy. He just wants to wear us down a bit, right? He just wants to get rid of probably the commando here to ensure that we don't have too much in the way. I would maybe consider jumping behind the commando
Waiting for the right move.
and firing into it. You could probably do a lot of damage to it. Jump here, fire. I can't really retaliate. I should move this. I really should move this. It's going to be a little sketchy if he does move there. I guess we can... how are we going to do this? We want to sensor lock. Whatever jumps in. Punch it. Death from above it. Alright, here we go. So he's going to go for maximum evasion here. I don't think that's in punch range. So we might be a little out of luck. And this is going to hurt a lot on the back of that. Alright, we're still alive though. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So now we can have a go at firing at this guy, right? So if we move here. And sensor lock him back. I think we should be okay with this. Sensor lock you back. And then I think we can... We don't have enough for this. I think what we might have to do is move you here and fire. He's pretty hot. He's going to want to start moving things towards us. He's a little out of position with this fire starter, I guess. He's really working that... Alright, so you can. What kind of chances to hit do you have? Come on. 30s. In here? 60s. Alright, so we'll probably take that. So, I think we just fire with everyone. So, Arclight. You can get super close, but I don't really want to be jumping in. If I jump, we'll go super hot. Let's have a look at buckshot here. We've got a minute, right? So we can get him down to 1 evasion. And then see how we go, I guess. So, Arclight, you fire in with your LRM5. For not 15, because that would be pretty bad. I think we fire in from here. Because we can't quite jump all that well to that spot. I don't really want him having all that much vision. And I also want to save this spot here for the for everything else. So I think we just reface you here. Fire in. I could have maybe have sensor locked and taken off a bit more evasion, but I think what we'll do is we'll just go with I think we'll just go with firing from everybody. We'll probably reposition the Centurion up here and see how we do. I gotta keep this as well off as I can since it's what he really wants. Could I have moved and fired? Maybe not. This has got sensor locking, so it's probably got decent tactics. Luckily we kept most of our heat. This might get them above us from... Probably not over there actually. Probably can't quite do it. Luckily if this death them above us, we're really close. So we're okay-ish for his evasion. He won't have a huge amount. He'll probably just jump this out as best he can. Because at the moment you don't really want to be taking... losing one of your fire starters. This Victor is getting closer though. Victor just wants to one-shot people, right? So next up, we'll move up this hill. Get 45 to hit. It's pretty good. Wow. It's not great. It sucks. Let's be real. It sucks, but it's a little bit more damage, right? And then we can now turn around with this and do 150 into here. Hopefully. Fingers crossed we can do 150. He's going to bring this Vindy in. This Victor concerns me a lot. But he is a problem for another day. We want to be conservative on our death from aboves. I prefer not to just willy-nilly them, because I need my legs on nearly all of my mechs here.
Standing by.
So we can get you two here and have decent hit chances. It's probably how we'll go. I'm pretty sure most of this stuff can't get to you just yet. I would love it if this rock face wasn't in the way, but apparently it is. 75s. I think we fire in all three and hope that he doesn't have enough heat to get this guy in. He might. We're probably alright with 3 here. Alright, 2 hits. It's not the best.
Critical hit, Commander.
If he reserves us, we'll probably just go in on this. It's his start, so we'll see what he wants to do. He might get them above here. We've got no brace, so this will hurt us a bit. Alright, so hopefully we can do alright here. Actually, we're probably alright that this wasn't a punch. He's gonna either have to jump this out now, or... Did we hit him in the leg? It would be really good if we hit him in the leg. He either has to jump this out or he death from above. Death from aboving is probably a little too early for him. He could jump here, fire on the commando, and trade this for the commando, I guess, because the commando is pretty much dead. Is that the option you'd take? If the commando survives, I guess we just run around the back of him, sensor lock, or shoot, and then probably just blast it with all this if it has 0 evasion. He'd probably get about 5 evasion jumping that far though. Alright, is he gonna sense lock with that? The thing is, we have to take our move now, because I don't want to give him... Actually, do we? We could probably just reserve here and see what he wants to do, and then he'll go first anyway. Yeah, let's do that. Let's reserve. It'll be our turn. Suppose if it's our turn, we take a move and sense lock this. So he's going to reserve into us. I could reserve in, but he might get a shot with the Vindy, which scares me a bit. So if we move you here and we probably sense lock the Victor, we'll see if we can't get some more shots into that.
Right, Commander.
I think we should be okay here without getting too hit up. So let's take the Victor again. I don't think he would have sprinted that. So we're probably okay there. And then I guess we can fire an LRM-5, fire this, and then maybe fire. Let's have a look at what we want to do. Do we take all of our moves now? We really need him to have some moves. So if I reserve in, he's going to have 3. I'm going to go first. Do I want to go first against this? I don't think I do. I don't think I can afford to go first here. Which is a shame. I would really like to shoot this, but I don't think I can.
Holding for the right opportunity.
Suppose we still had to move Showboat because she's in a bit of a dangerous position. I don't want her taking any more damage. I really want these SRMs to survive a little. I'd like to be able to shoot them once. Alright, surprising he didn't move the Victor, since that's what we've got a sense lock on. So we'll take
I'm here.
probably... Not quite, right? Actually, Wildfire?
Waiting for orders.
That would put you into vision though, and that will probably be a death from above right there.
Hey,
Alright, buddy, let's move you down the hill. Fire into the side of this guy for 45. Go for it.
copy.
He's got no real vision. Just yet.
Engaging.
I mean, it's not going to be humongous, but I guess at least that's a turn of firing. Because otherwise, he's just going to move this, and we would not have... If he moves this, I'll definitely fire with my Vindicator again. I'll be happy for that. But I'd say he's going to move that Victor, just so he can brace it, and not take nearly as much damage. I've only got the Vindy now, so it's only 20 damage. Oh, really? Alright. I'll fire with the Vindy then. I'll take another round of that. In fact...
Yep.
I could go like this. It's probably going to be a lot of heat generation though. That is blocking us to here. We should be okay, I think. We have to take a turn to cool down after this, but maybe okay with this.
Understood.
We'll know if he wants to lock it or not. Let's fire. Alright, I'll definitely take that for a shot. That's not the AC arm, unfortunately, but it is at least an arm. And he's not going to be so happy about that. He could maybe jump forward for this. If he did that, I might consider moving this way. I don't think he's got range to fire from there. We definitely got to get our awesome out of this and into the trees.
I'm here.
Because next turn, he's just going to want to death them above, right? So we'll get you here.
I'm there.
Probably just brace up and prepare ourselves. We'll cool down at least. It is a turn of cooling down. His start, so he has to reserve in, which is cool. We definitely needed that because now we're a little exposed out here. He could sensor lock, or he could even jump forward, I guess. We're gonna have to go all the way down. He might jump with this, I guess, and fire here. He could do that for a turn. It would be really dangerous, I suppose, but we'll see how this turn goes. He probably wants to sensor lock something up here, then death them above in. To knock it, and then jump in and fire. It's all a little sketchy. We need that Victor to really just die, and then once the Victor's down, we can kind of deal with everything else. Is he going to come in for vision with that? Alright, he's going to sensor lock, I'd say. No. Alright.
Good to go. Yes, Commander.
He doesn't have vision, right? Alright, doesn't look like it. So, Showboat, you're up.
Orders.
We'll fire on the Victor again, I think. Just move you as far back as we can. Just to keep you functioning. Have you taken critical hit to something? You have, haven't you? To an SRM? Right, your SRMs are still good. I'm down for that then. We'll keep on this Victor. Let's make sure that that is sensor locking correctly here. Yeah, there's the Victor. He's braced it up this time. But that shouldn't be too bad. At least we've got vision on it. Does he go for a sensor lock here and then a death them above? I think that's what he's looking for, right? He's angling for a death them above. If he sensor locks this, we'll probably just run out. Okay, still got no vision. You, sir, just need to possibly keep yourself alive here, my friend. And to do that, you probably have to move out of the way. We could could go with the Centurion. I want to keep the Centurion in case this comes in. For now, so we'll probably just blast this guy a little. Get some of our heat back, I guess. What would firing in do? Yeah, so we're going to get all of our heat back here. Pretty okay for that. I'd like as much evasion as you can get. It's not going to do a lot, but it's a little. It is a little. I suppose through all this, at least he's bleeding off bits of armor here and there. I mean, it's still going to be a massive hit to us when this thing comes in. It's, I think, what is it, like 100 and something damage when it death them aboves? So, it's going to be pretty awful. I'd say he wants to probably sense lock this now, or jump this forward and have enough vision to see this. If that's the case, we probably want to just move back a little, I think. 1, 2... I think he's got death them above range no matter what. It's kind of hard to tell a little. But I'd say he's got it. Alright, so that's probably vision on us. So I think Buckshot will have to eat this. Actually, who's got... So he's got vision on you. I think what we do is we move you back. I don't think... Yeah, there's no vision here, so we're probably okay with just moving you back. To this way. And then he jumps forward and fires, I guess. Hopefully this doesn't have death from above range just yet. Hopefully. Alright, we've gone through about 50 of his armor on the torso at least. It's all going to pop off in about 2 turns though, I think. As soon as he gets in range to death them above, it's what he really wants, right? He really wants to probably sensor lock here, death them above in, jump in, fire. I should have probably thought if I wanted to go first actually. Is he going to run up this hill? That would be amazing. Alright, he's coming around the side. Is he saving heat? He's got a bit of evasion. We're definitely not taking that shot.
Yes, Commander.
Because what I want here is to move you as best as you can. Probably feed in this arm here. It's not so bad if it death them aboves it. We got to keep the brace up so that we don't get completely demolished on the jump in. It won't matter though. It'll do so much stability damage that it's crazy. So what you do is you death throw him above in, you remove the brace. We'll keep the trees though. He's gonna maybe want to flame throw this. It's gonna get exotic soon. Let's see. You jump in. No, you probably sense lock with one of these. Death throw him above with this. Jump, shoot. He probably wants to get behind and shoot one of us actually. I think that's what he might be angling for here, is some rear shots. Alright, he's thinking about what he wants to sense lock here, I think. Sense lock this, jump in. Nope, he's going to do it all in one turn. Alright. He's going to do it all in one turn. If you actually had Paradise here, you're probably a little bit better off. A little bit better off maybe. Man, and I was just hoping for some long range shooting. This is it's pretty harsh trying to get around this hill. At least we're all got forest here, so if we do get knocked down, it's at least 25% less damage. It's not going to be massive though. So now it's his start. Sensor lock. I don't see, the thing is I don't really want to sensor lock till I have to. I really want to use my awesome though. So probably be the Centurion who goes first. Because what I want to do is I want to get some sensor locks with these. Punch. If he gets behind me, we're going to have some awkward angles to punch from though. with this. At least he is wanting to get up close and personal to the Awesome, which is probably okay. The Awesome does about 140 damage up close, and it does 150 from afar, so either way, the Awesome's kind of okay. Is he going to walk and embrace this? Alright.
Commander?
So he's got vision here, right? I have a feeling he's got vision here. Which means he's probably going to death them above with something. That's probably braced.
What do you need?
Who's going to be the best here? I probably want you to death them above. So Showboat's probably going to be the goer here. Showboat, you're probably just going to back up and have a sensor lock on... I don't think it matters. The Victor's probably going to be the primary here. Even if we sensor lock him now, when he death him above zone, he's going to have a fair chunk of evasion. I'd say all of this stuff's going to death them above in. I'd say that's how it's all going to go.
Got it.
Let's get you here. Probably just brace up. I don't think I'll sense lock. I know he's going to probably death them above in now. Death them above. Shoot, maybe? It's probably okay to just shoot with your Victor, because the Victor's got a lot of weaponry. It's got enough heat that it can handle this. Okay, interesting.
I'm here.
What has vision on you? Could move you, embrace you, and then he has no vision anymore. And then we can use the Centurion. It's not great. Just don't want these fire starters on that angle, because they're probably going to try and come in behind this guy. So let's see. Now you've come in. He's gonna... I suppose if you shoot with this, it'll do some stability damage. And then we're looking at getting knocked down, I guess. I could maybe, if this comes in too close, death them above with arc light, and then shoot it with buckshot, and then fire in the SRMs, and then yeah, I could probably knock this if he just walks it. If he jumps this in, he might get vision here. If he just walks this in, I might be able to get enough stability to knock it actually. See how we go. If I knock it, it's not going to do enough for me though, because the main damage dealer is right here, and he is going to go in the same turn no matter what. So he'll probably get it up before the Awesome can really get in there. The Vindy's coming around. Alright, he's coming in for vision with this. Yeah, so he's trying to get vision on this, I think, is what he wants here. We'll go last with the Centurion. We can maybe fire in with it.
Yep.
We'll keep the Vindy. Yeah, so he's got vision right there. So he's definitely got vision on this. So what he wants to do is death them above in with these two next turn. We could give him... So we've got one here. Only give him the front arcs, maybe. I don't know where his mechs are going to slide into, but we could maybe move like this. Let's just brace up. He's probably going to fire on this now with the AC 100, AC 20, which does 100 damage. I could have maybe fired at this and then fired with the Centurion. I could have even sense locked this, but I'd just like to keep this guy cleanish. I'm kind of death balled up a little. Might save us, might not. He is going for vision with this though. Jump these two in next turn, so jump, 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 jump. Everything just jumps. The old white mechs can't jump, eh? Luckily they're red. Alright, that Victor's gonna come in. He's probably gonna shoot here. He's bracing. Alright. Interesting. I wonder if we could...
Hey.
Can't quite punch you. Do we just shoot on you? Could go like this. Get you out of vision of this guy. And fire. So it's only this guy who's got vision. And then we get to go again. I'd really like to probably death them above him. And then knock him over, right? Do I do more knock damage with my AC? I think I do. I think we just move here and fire. It's not the greatest, but at least we're out of vision of this. These can't death them above us. So let's move. He could grab vision with one of these to death them above with. I think we just ease up with the LRM and we'll see what we can do with this.
Locking in target.
Same arm, or at least that arm's kind of abused. The chest a little bit. Alright, this is going to be the turn where stuff starts getting real, right? This is where it gets real. So now he's only got vision on this. He probably wants to death them above, right? We do have a focus here as well. So if something death them above's in, we could maybe blast it with a focus. His AC, he's going to have focus as well. So he can go through the brace here. Got enough armor to maybe eat that a little. Hopefully this doesn't have bulwark, is what I'm hoping for here. He turns, he fires on this. I would death them above in, and then fire, and then focus maybe. He doesn't, he could just fire with this, with a focus. Hocus pocus, here comes the focus. Alright Ramses, what are you going to do? This is a little sticky, right? Death them above in. I would love to walk behind it and shoot it, and then I could maybe clear it. I don't know if a Centurion will clear that though, quick enough. We might have to just ignore these and continue on the Victor, and then once the Victor's down, the rest isn't a lot of a threat. I suppose that's the way we go, because there's not a lot of threat in these. They're, what are they? They're a bunch of flamethrowers, which will run out in 3 turns, and some 2 medium lasers and some machine guns, right? So the machine guns do, I think, about 30 damage combined, plus 2 medium lasers, 50, so they're doing about, what's that, 80 damage, if everything hits. Each 160, it's kind of considerable, I guess. It's comparable to about the Centurion, right? Alright, here comes the death from above. No? Alright, he's gonna flamethrow this then? Okay, he's gonna flamethrow this twice then, I guess. And then focus with probably this.
Commander, I'm hit.
Alright, so that got 6 evasion, right? A punch ignores 4. So what we could do is we could sense lock this guy, punch with this, or death him above maybe.
What do you need?
So if I look at my death from above, I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, 45. We could death from above this guy. Onto that arm and maybe pop it. What has he got on that arm? I'm pretty sure this is nothing, right? 2 medium lasers. Is it worth taking out 2 medium lasers so he's only got an AC 20? Maybe. What's our chance here? 95. We'd do 100 and something damage. We just need 1 to hit. And we'll be okay. We will have no stability, so we'll get knocked down. It's not great. What I would prefer, maybe... I suppose we could focus into this. He will then probably death from above to knock us and then knock us down. What kind of hit chances have we got? 85s. Might be worth shooting him now so he has a harder time shooting us. Although this is going to shut us down. I've got to probably ease up with this mech. So let's have a look here. Probably just get you to fire. What kind of chance have you got? 55? You know what? Let's go with Commando. Showboat. You're going to sensor lock over here. Come on, baby. Let's get you to probably over here somewhere. These trees are probably good for us. We'll sensor lock over here. This might go for the Commando. Which would be unfortunate for us. But we'll see how we do. So we've either got the choice of punching this. This either shoots at us. We'll see how much heat we have left from the fire starter. We could probably fire 2 shots maybe. I just want to see if he wants to death them above just yet. That's going to be the scary thing, right? Is death them above here so that I have no more brace. So we move for a punch and then a death from above. We could maybe clear this fire starter. Alright, that's the death from above right there. And is that paradise? It's not paradise. Oh, we got knocked down though?
I'm taking some serious hits. Oh, that hurts.
Alright, that leg bug has stuffed me a little.
I'm here.
So we'll probably have to stand up here. And punch this guy, I think. Is probably the best we can do. Then we can get him down.
Alright.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just punch here, I think. 75 to hit. It's the best we're gonna get, and then we can maybe clear this guy off the board.
10-4. Failed to connect.
Alright, so he's on the ground. So we should be able to kill him off, hopefully. This guy is going to probably come in for his own death from above. We should be able to clear this guy though. I'll fire into his leg, kill him. Oh my, it's going to be death from above on everyone. Woo! It is epic death from above today. That's not too bad, I guess, for us. So we'll try and clear this. Ooh, that's his angel for death. Okay. So what we want to do here is probably clear you. What do we got? 33 with that much armor. We could probably back up from this. Just a little. And get a better shot, right? Oh, that's not even a better shot. You've got full heat, so what we might do, probably jump you this away. And see what you've got here. Nope, that's still not good. We could jump this way then, I guess. See how this goes. It's not the greatest. I really want to get better on the PPC. Still 30 to hit this guy. I guess we take the jump and then we can maybe get them above back in. Give us most of our evasion here. So we're going on this. Hopefully we kill it. We need a lot of things to hit here. Alright, so he's down. So that's one of them gone at least. So that's one fire starter off. We're probably going to have a really hard time with our... man, we are lagging super big time today. I think it's because I record and I stream at the same time that my frames just absolutely die off here. So you can then move around the back of this guy and shoot him, I guess. You need to shoot... probably punch this mech. Get this fire start off. He'll just fire... I would have just fired, actually. Ooh, okay, he's going for the back of this one. Hopefully this misses. Come on, miss. An AC-20 will ruin our day. Oh, he's got to focus. Ugh, that's going to ruin our day. Please, not the torso. Whoa, that's the torso. Alright. Hopefully this guy's running hot. He will probably death them above in with that next, though.
Right here.
So you, sir, need to probably... let's have a look at what you've got here. You can't really see, can you? Alright, if we go here, we can hose this guy a little. I would definitely love to get rid of that mech there. So we'll move you. I'll probably focus up for this. And we'll fire into you. Man, you are brand new. If we're lucky... no, just fire on everything. If I was lucky, we would hit with everything to the torso, but it's not going to happen, right? We'll take an arm, though. And we'll take a bit of a leg, at least. Next up, I guess we're going to have to go pretty well on... I would have knocked this. Although he can knock it with this, I guess. You just take a punch, knock it. Awesome versus a Victor. Yeah. So we'll move the Commando around this way. We'll fire onto this. He may or may not move here. I should have maybe moved to the back of this, actually. It's a shame we moved there. I didn't think about this move. We could have maybe fired into the back of this as well, but I prefer to take this out. I could have maybe shot into the back of this and fired onto that with the Centurion. Oh well. Could have actually saved the fire from my mechs here. And are you going to hop behind? Alright, 2 evasion. It's not too bad for us. You're going to heat up my Centurion. Alright, I would have probably have shot this.
Internal structure. This
He's
is the
probably going to try and get that around the back of us as well then.
good to go.
We can probably full throttle into this. Can we get some... I don't have the best chances to hit here. We've got to be careful of this guy. He doesn't have a focus anymore. I think we just go on this fire starter here. Try and clear it. He might get them above us with this. But we'll see how we go here. See how we go. Hopefully we blow a leg. Torso, alright. We'll finish this off with you. You're just going to have to be a punching robot and punch this. He might go for the knock here. Do you go for the knock? You're not, it doesn't matter though. Actually you get to fire with the Victor while it's on the ground. Yes. Yep, he's death from above again. He's going for that arm. That is the arm that has obviously our AC here. Well, at least it won't knock us. This is crazy amounts of death from above, but alright.
I'm sitting on the fusion reactor.
We move you probably around here. He might just walk behind us and shoot us. I think we're okay with that. So you move like this, I guess. Victor, we'll have to just ignore you. as best we can. Firing maybe not everything because I don't want to get shut down. Oof. It's a hard call though. It's a hard call. Blow that leg off. I'll take that. So now we can fire into this with the commando and get rid of this. He'll probably get them above this now that he's hot. Knock it, I guess. He could even just shoot us with the AC-20 since we are pretty starved on any sort of defense. We'll move so that our back isn't facing towards this thing. I don't really want to take another death from above from this. This can death from above, I think, 5 times before it's wrecked. So that's a little scary that it can death from above so much. He might jump to here and shoot us in the back again. He doesn't have a focus, but it won't matter. It will be to the back. He'll be really hot from that though. Really hot. We could even turn and punch this guy in the face, I guess. I would prefer to maybe just rearrange. Don't know if I can rearrange. I might just. Whoop. Here we go. Is he gonna shoot us in the back? I don't think he can shoot us in the back from there. Can he? Is he gonna shoot this then? Is he just gonna brace himself? Maybe just brace? Oh. Oh, thankfully that missed. Kinda lucky there, because that would have knocked this mech. He could have then fired him with that. So what do we want to do here? We could just punch this guy in the back. We could also punch this guy. Maybe we'll just punch this guy. In the side. It is the AC arm at least. And we'll get some stability back, I guess, so we won't be such a knockdown target. He'll probably death them above into the back of us. 35. What has he got? He's got a lot of evasion here. We'll just take... Yeah, see, I can't back up well from this fight. Can we get some... I mean, if we back up, well, yeah, we're taking that sort of hit. So we might as well just punch him. It does about the same amount of damage. And we'll get a decentish move here. So we'll just melee him. Maybe we'll pop something here. I think we're going to miss though. 75 is generally not good. Oh, excellent. That's the AC-20 gone. That is the AC-20 gone. And he's pretty unstable, so we might be able to... it won't matter if we knock this. So next up, we shoot this guy in the back with Showboat.
Commander?
Actually, we finished this guy off. I forgot that he's there. So you want to keep moving here, buddy. To somewhere where you can shoot from would be great. For evasion, I'll take that. We'll try and call this guy out. And then we should be fairly ahead on things. We just need some of these to hit. And we are good to go. He's down now. So that leaves these two. No AC-20 here. So he might just get them above with this now. But we'll see what he wants to do. He might flip around the back of us. He could punch us. It'll put us down, but it won't get us close to the victors hitting us. We might... it won't matter if we knock the victor either. Probably want to start concentrating on the Vindicator so he can stop death from abubbing us. If we hit him in the legs, we might get a decent go of it. If we don't hit him in the legs, he's just going to death from above us a lot. And by a lot, I mean a lot. He could death them above this. He gets to go first. This will be on the ground. He can maybe shoot it in the chest. There's a lot of armor still left on this though. AC-20 gone. This has lost a lot of damage. So he's going to jump behind here. Is he going to fire? He's probably going to fire a PPC and whatever else he can fire. It's a focus as well. You don't need to focus for this probably. He's just wanting to maximize his hit chances though. This is going to hurt a bit. And by a bit, I mean quite a bit. Gonna get knocked down, so we get up, we get behind this victor, we group up on it maybe. Since this guy jumped, I'm probably gonna ignore him.
Yes, Commander.
We'll stand you up, because I won't have great hit chances. He'll probably jump behind this, or walk behind this mech. He really just wants to keep hammering down on this, right? So we can get to about here. What kind of hit chances we got? Garbage ones. What is wrong with you? Oh, you got hit by a PPC and you got knocked down. None of these are great moves at all. This will definitely get behind us. Could shoot him in the front. I don't really want to shoot him in the front. I think we just move over here and we'll just shoot this guy. So we'll move a little bit further away from this as well. It's not great. We'll probably just, yeah, we'll just fire in these. We might get lucky on a hit here. I doubt it. But you never know. 30%. The gods might smile on us. And they went, nope. Nope, indeed. I could have probably just punched this guy, actually. But then it would have still been back shots. He'll probably walk behind us. We might be able to get away from this now and fire our actual PPCs here, which would be beautiful to actually do some damage with our PPCs. I did say I love this thing, though, because it does maximum damage, right? At all ranges. He might consider death from aboveing this. The evasion might save us. It might just crush us. Might just crush us. We have lost both of our sensor locking mechs. He doesn't have any sensor locking mechs that I know of. I haven't seen the Vindy do. Actually, this is Paradise, right? So there's no sensor locking here. I doubt he's got sensor locking in the Victor. He has the choice of probably finishing off the Centurion or punching Wildfire. Probably finish off this, walk behind it. He's still got 2 medium lasers and an SRM4. He is super hot though, so whatever he does here is gonna be pretty harsh for him. Probably turn and punch. Then we can back up maybe and fire into him with PPCs. I would love to fire my PPCs. I would probably just turn and punch. You never know what kind of luck you'll get. Or you can death him above might shut him down. He's maybe looking for a move here where he can walk away and brace. We are miles off our own focus, so if he does walk away and brace, he's probably fairly good to go. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know, I'd probably turn and punch here. I mean, this is toast, right? No, he's going for a move here. Is he going to brace? He's going to brace down in this gully. Surely that is a brace. A what? A what now? He did not. Alright, I can finally fire everything. We'll ignore this. We'll probably just fire into this. All 3. It's got a fair bit of evasion. You know what? We'll fire in all 3 because we could probably use the commando to come in on the side of this and get him again. I will definitely fire in all 3 because finally we get to fire 3. So come on, a hit would be great. Alright, he's unsteady. We can knock him with this and then we can call shots with this. So we'll probably just run up this hill, fire into the side. And then we can call shots with the Centurion. He might go for the commando now that it's so close. Hopefully the evasion keeps us alive. You never know. Alright, so that's down now. So now we can call shots with this. He might decide to death him above this. 4 evasion will hold us okay-ish. It gives... So death him above takes... It ignores 3 pips of evasion. So we have 1 bit of evasion plus we're a small mech. He could still death him above this. It would be his 3rd death him above. So his legs are starting to get a little shady on the Vindy. He could also, I don't know if he's got another, he shouldn't have another focus. So we should be okay there. We'll probably shoot this in the torso. Try and clear it. Or at least do a bit of damage. He is going for a death from above on the back here, which luckily it looks like one of them missed. But, ooh, okay, so if that had hit, we would have been gone. Luckily, that did not. He should be running out of leg armor on this thing. Nope. Death from above. An Angel of Death. What an ability, eh? Oop. No, sir. you want to move up and fire into this guy's torso. Do I want to get that close? We have to kind of get that. I don't have a focus, and I kind of want to get onto this, but what's it got? It's got... I'm risking a lot here because he could just back behind me and shoot me twice. I suppose we've got most of our torso left. He could go for a punch, which might rip something off. I suppose we've still got the... awesome. So let's go in on probably his torso here. We could actually rip off this arm, which has the 2 lasers, right? And then it'd just be down to the SRM. That would be 50%, well, 50 damage gone, right? It's actually, well, it's over 50% of his damage. We don't have the greatest of hit chances, though. And then we will spread damage onto this torso, which is neither good for us. I think we just take the torso shots here. And then we try and get the awesome in as well. Alright, jump jet. So we're kind of through that chest armor. It's looking better and better for us. He'll get this up now. Now comes the real moment is, does he go for this with a punch? Which is... he can't punch this because it would give us back armor. He could maybe consider a death from above. I didn't see what his legs are. Death from above would crush this down. It would still possibly give us side shots depending... If he picks this side, it'll give us side shots into the exposed torso. If he picks this side, it'll give us side shots into the non-exposed torso. So we'd have to go through this arm. Alternatively, he could death from above us. That doesn't look like a death from above. That just looks like a normal move. So I guess we back up with the awesome and we fire in here. He's only got SRM 4 and a 2 medium lasers, so it's only 50 damage. Ooh. Alright. Actually, what we could do is we could roll up for a punch here. Could roll in for a punch. Sadly, we can't quite punch from the high ground. How much armor have we got? It's a little dangerous against some death from above. I think we might... 2 evasion plus he's braced. We might be better off with this. Real shame we can't punch from the front. We could probably... If we do this, we can then get the Centurion on this side and kill this guy here. Unless he goes for the Centurion. Alright. So that takes off his brace there. We are exposed. We've got a bit of armor though. To tank up whatever he does with this. We'll move the commando around the side. What's left of the commando. Fire into here.
Commander?
As best we can. How far can you move? You can move to here. He'll probably just shoot us in the back. Can we get better than this? I could go to about here. 85, 75. This is probably the last turn of using this anyway. He'll probably jump behind us, I'd say. And get us 80s. We are pretty hot though. We could actually just save the mech. How much stability? He's not got enough. I think we just coat in on this though. We definitely want to clear this. And then only have to deal with the jumping Vindy here. So this will do close to... Max damage is 100. With these kind of hits, we're probably doing about 60. I will definitely overheat for this. Ooh, although that could risk our torso. I think we overheat anyway. We'll have a little bit left on the torso. We shouldn't explode from this. I say shouldn't, and suddenly we do, but you never know. Okay, so the right torso's gone. He's unsteady. We have just a little bit of internal structure left here. He might kill this. That's fine. The Centurion will kill this. And then we're just left with a Vindy versus a Centurion and a Awesome, which is not bad. I'll take those odds. I'll take those odds indeed. Man, I'm really hating this from above.
I'm doomed.
He can still do, I think, another 2 more turns of death from above before these legs go. It's pretty sad, right?
Internal damage.
It's pretty sad that that's what he can
Yes, Commander.
do. We have lost the AC, so I think we just go for... Oh, we can't even punch him. What's he gonna do here? He's probably just gonna... How is that not a punch, right? There's no punching from anywhere. It's crazy. We'll probably just take the trees. What kind of hit chance we got here? 85. We need way more than that to kill that. Can't believe I can't punch in there. Do I move for some evasion? And then take a hit on the hit chance, 80. I could brace here. He's probably just going to punch us. This thing behind me is annoying. I don't want to give that a free hit on my back. If I can avoid it. So what we'll do... Which side's the good arm? This side, right? So that's... Well, by good arm, I mean the one with any torso left here. I guess we shift like this. Take a tree. He's probably going to punch us anyway. So it's going to get really ugly for this mech, but at least we get another 50 damage in here. It's a real shame we could not... oh, come on, not the leg. It's a real shame we couldn't do the punch. I would have done the punch if I could. So now he chooses whether he wants to punch this, or he could get them above this. Oh man, we just need this to go so that we can start working on the Vindicator. At least the Vindicator by now will have a hard time of going on us. He's going to lose a leg. He's going to kill us though, probably. We'll get knocked down because this thing has the leg bug going for it. This is minus a leg now. I think we could focus up on this guy though. Or we could move... What do we got here? We got 95s. Probably focus on this guy when we can. Do we move here? I think we move here. We get some trees. This guy will probably get behind us, but we should be able to finish this guy off. Let's have a look at how much health he's got. I think we should be fine here. We'll fire all 3. Any hits will be good. There we go. He'll finish off this mech, but we now have our little commando here. Man, my FPS is absolutely dumpstering now. I think we could... He probably doesn't have vision to death him above this, so we might reserve into him and give him first go here. So he'll finish this off, but then we can kind of do some work with maybe our commando. It's going to have to fire... We might just sensor lock, actually. If he moves down here to finish this off, we can probably just sensor lock. Remove some evasion from this. Fire in with this again. Get this guy maybe off the ground if he survives here. We'll see how we're doing. He's gonna maybe go for the commando. Alright, he's going for the commando, it looks like. No, he's gonna shoot into this, but he's providing no shots onto this from the back, right? Whoop. Whoop. Come on, buddy. Yeah, buckshot. Absolutely surviving. That's all we need. Plus this guy is now super hot. So we can focus down from up here. Then we might be able to... Actually, we'll see what we've got here. So we'll get down to you. We'll probably focus on this. Which should give us a nice, decent hit chance. So 40s into 95s. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me. Alright. So, here's death from above. If we hit one of those legs, it is pretty much all over for this guy. Not enough. Ah, that's not enough. I was hoping for maybe a leg there. He's still got his PPCs. We could probably go for a punch here. What do we got? 70. We might get rid of the last of the evasion. Then we can get Buckshot up, who has 2 medium lasers. So I think we go for the punch on probably the side here. Maybe if we luck in, we hit that leg. 70 to hit though, it's not massive. Let's go. We need the heat back anyway. This is a really hot. There we go. Excellent. So now he goes down. And then we can fire in with buckshot onto the other leg. And we should finish him off. Should finish him off. He has death from above 4 times though, which is insane. Up we get. And if we don't miss this, we should be okay. Should be okay here. 60s though. I mean, even if we don't get this, oh, you gotta be kidding. 1 off. So we'll get it with this commando though. Because there's no getting away from the fact that the commando is pretty much good to go here. We'll just move just in case, because you never know. But here we go. In we go with how much you got on this? Oh, oh. Oh, actually, oh man, I thought we hit one. But there we go. Down he goes. Down he goes. Whew, man, death from above. Super harsh. I mean, you could see how hard it gets when suddenly they are jumping all over you, back and forth. I mean, I lost. The focus was probably the biggest mistake I made. I didn't remember that he had focus, and obviously he just destroyed my Vindicator in one go with an AC-20 to the back, which is not too great for us. I would have preferred to have kept that mech a little bit longer. There we go. We just got gutted in one shot, which was fairly rough. Let's have a look at his pilots here. So, what did he have? He had he had Showboat and Ozone in the fire starters, Paradise in the Vindy, and Blockade in the Victor. Okay. Death from Aboves though did a lot of work to that legs. I'd love to know how much damage he took from those Death from, like, all of that jumping, and how much he actually put out. It's fairly crazy. I kind of wish I'd taken my own Paradise, but I suppose I was happy with Arclight doing the sensor locking. At least we got in a few shots there. Probably not critical shots, but it was something, right? We did a bit of damage to that Vindy. Shame we didn't hit him in the legs when we had the chance, because that would have been absolutely brilliant if we had. The Awesome, living up to his name. I loved it, the fact that it basically does the same amount of damage point blank, or you know, just a little bit further away. The PPCs either do 150 or you do 140 with your PPCs and small laser. It is good times all around with the Awesome. Commando did a lot of work. I really like the 2Ds with their SRMs. We did a lot of knockdown with that, and a lot of work indeed. Vindy just died in a ball of fire, and somehow Buckshot lifted to tell the tale at the end. With that, good game, Ramses, good game. And we'll take a break. Tune in next time. More adventures of BattleTech. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button, or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.